Welcome to the RCORP Lecture Series on working with vulnerable populations. In this video, we'll focus on issues pertaining to working with clients involved in the justice system. In this video, we'll address how to reduce resistance with justice-involved clients. We will go over goal setting as well as specific motivational interviewing techniques such as OR skills. Lastly, we'll provide resources for additional information. One area in which justice-involved concerns appear in the clinical setting is in barriers to treatment. Henry is a 29-year-old and has been court-mandated to attend treatment after his third incarceration. Henry views treatment as court-ordered punishment and has low motivation to participate, having stated, "Therapists don't understand my life." He also experiences fatigue at having to retell his story to numerous professionals. Solutions include helping Henry identify his own life goals and implementing them into an action plan, as well as utilizing active listening. Motivational interviewing is a style of psychotherapy that has shown efficacy in a variety of treatment-resistant populations. Open-ended questions is the first skill we will address. This skill is contrasted with closed questions, which tend not to elicit participation from clients and can also be stifling by providing them the opportunity to give brief responses, sometimes as short as yes or no. Open-ended questions invite the client to describe details in their own words by beginning questions with, "Tell me more," or "Please expand on that," as well as what, why, and how questions. For the next motivational interviewing skill, we will discuss focusing on the client's own goals. Here we note an important distinction between extrinsic and intrinsic goals. Extrinsic goals are based on external pressure or validation. Examples of this include attending treatment to appease a probation officer or avoiding reoffending so one's spouse won't divorce them. Intrinsic goals, on the other hand, consist of doing something for personal reasons, which are the types that we will want to evoke in the client. An example would be attending treatment to learn new skills to avoid reoffending or changing one's lifestyle because they don't want to miss out on raising their children due to incarceration. In Henry's case, we'll first focus on his ambivalence between the court's requirements and his personal goals. For example, Henry resents being required to take time out of his schedule to attend treatment to reduce recidivism, yet he also doesn't wish to continue his life the way it has been because he runs the risk of another incarceration, which would mean losing more time raising his children. We will try to tap into his intrinsic goals of avoiding incarceration so he can remain in his children's lives. Simple reflections are used by clinicians to communicate to a client that they are understood, kind of like paraphrasing. Complex reflections are more elaborate in that they paraphrase, but also add a slight elaboration to it, which can sometimes be used to steer the conversation toward discussion of goals and change. Reflections often begin with statements such as, "You're feeling," "So you," "It sounds like," and "It seems that you." Many who have been involved in the justice system have received frequent messages about what they have and are doing wrong in their lives, whether it be by the courts, parole officers, prison staff, or even their family. Focusing in on and acknowledging a few strengths that a client possesses can help differentiate us from those they deem punitive and can also help reduce defensiveness. For example, despite your statements that coming to treatment is a waste of time, I'm impressed by your commitment and participation in working toward your goals during our sessions. Many of our clients are operating in survival mode with little energy left over for psychotherapeutic processing. Under such circumstances, it can be dangerous to remove maladaptive coping skills without offering new skills. In this case, we would only want to open the faucet to a client's distressing emotions, so much so that we're not sending them back out into the world in a heightened emotional state that may expose them to risk. Here we provide some additional resources on motivational interviewing, including books, videos, and a training manual.